Every time the countdown's different, Jason. 3, 2,
Leonard
what?
said 3, 2, and then you hit it. So
1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, man.
That's not what I said.
That's not
exactly
what he said.
what. Man,
No.
I'm gonna run.
What did you say,
it back.
Lenwords? He's right here.
3, 2, it's 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep.
And you're always 3, 2, click.
3, 2, click.
Yeah.
He's trying to catch.
That's the thing is, I remember. Oh, that's what it was. I'm staying a step ahead, bro.
Oh, you're trying to stay a step ahead? All right.
I just remembered.
I'll let you get that off, bro. For internet clicks, dog. We'll pretend that's what it is, bro.
Yeah,
Clip that up.
You know how nice it is to have the Roadcaster back?
Bro, you're telling me.
That
dog.
was weird, bro. I was looking over at you and you didn't have your little tools there, bro. Like you felt like
We had to make the fake sounds.
we did, and you didn't even put them in. You know what's even funnier?
sure I did.
No. You know what's funnier? We tell you didn't. I know. We talked that into existence.
Yeah.
The whole time we're clowning on him about the audio, and we had audio issues, dog.
Yeah, you
we
know
did.
what? Yeah, that was your guys' fault.
It was.
That ain't me.
It was kind of. So we intro this right away.
Intro
What do you
it
think?
already.
So we don't just keep skewing off and talking random shit about Jay's countdown.
About my fuck ups.
Catastrophes. This is going to be an episode. Look, we invited Bella to talk about Jay's fuck ups. The whole episode of how Jay fucks up. This is an intervention, dog.
Damn. All right.
Listen, you fucking up, Jay. All right, dog. Get your shit together, Jason.
All right.
You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. I'm your host, Johnny James, and I'm back again with a few of my nearest and dearest. Jay getting his shit together. Trav is in the building. What's poppin', Jay?
Chilling, bro. Chilling.
Chilling. Lenwords is in the building. What's
Always.
poppin', Lenwords?
It's poppin' like
Orville
Redenbach.
Redenbach up in here. And as you guys can see, we are joined by a legend in the making. Bella Hines is in the building.
Yo, what's good?
What's poppin', Bella?
Shoot, nothing much. Been working in the gym. Just got back from Louisiana.
I like the sound of that. Episode 114. Make some motherfucking noise, Jay.
Yes.
Just got back from Louisiana. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start right there. LSU. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's cool out there though. The weather is, it's a little shaky out there with the weather.
Really?
Oh my God. Come back here, it feels like nothing. Like this heat is nothing. That humidity out there is crazy.
Yeah, you can't breathe.
At all. We had conditioning every Friday. Oh my God. 6 a.m. it don't matter. It's still
Really?
hot. Every morning. Yes. Every Friday, 6 a.m. on that track.
So you think that's the hardest thing so far to get used to?
Oh, absolutely.
Man. So okay, take me back to when you found out. Like, did you have like a place that you wanted to go? Like, did you have anything in mind? Not to throw the school that you're at under the bus right now, but like, did you have like a plan, or were you just like, let's work as hard as I can, and where I end up, I end up?
I mean, it wasn't really a plan. Kind of just whoever recruited me the hardest, and I knew where I was going to play at. So, I mean, at the beginning, UNM was an option at one point, but they didn't recruit me very hard. So, LSU was top of the list, recruited me the hardest, They pushed me a lot. So, I feel like I made the right decision.
That is fire, and we are getting a common thread here. We had Diego, the homie Pavia sat down with us and said the same
They don't recruit
exact thing.
They just like expect you to play for them
Yeah.
because you're from here.
Yeah, because they're their hometown, they feel like they don't got to do nothing to get you, but
Oh, they got that.
Yeah.
Because I come from the music industry, and there was the same thing when promoters would tell me, it's going to be good for you. I'm going to get you exposure.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This is the 100th time I've performed at Leo's for free, dog. I'm about as exposed as I can get down here, bro. That's crazy. Well, I think you made the right decision, too, because, man, it's so wild to see now with the attention that the WNBA is getting. Like, I remember when they introduced the league. That's how old I am. Damn. Don't go back and look at it. She hit me with the damn. Damn. Hey, I'm classic. I'm classic, not old. I'm sorry. How's your back feeling? Yeah. But like, it was always a struggle for people to pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we were so ingrained in our ways, and the NBA is so massive, such a massive sport, that the WNBA always just kind of got like the leftovers, kind of.
yeah, no, I feel you for sure. I mean, with like college women's basketball right now, it's super popular. So, I mean, they're all going into the league. So it's making the WNBA more popular. Like the
Yeah.
NBA, you have a bunch of guys who go one and done, so you have no idea who's going into the draft. So I just feel like that's why the WNBA is getting a little more popular now. So
And y'all out there balling too.
that's what I'm saying. We be
yeah.
hooping. We be hooping.
Y'all out there balling for real. Like, I'm paying attention because basketball my favorite sport, for sure. I grew up playing basketball too. I grew up playing football. Like, I played everything pretty much. I mean, except for soccer. I don't really fuck with
Yeah,
soccer.
me either. We on the same page there.
I just don't. Like, bro, an hour in the same location, 3 people kicking the same ball, bro. up in the corner to make 1 point. That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
We're losing half the world audience.
You're just not sophisticated. That's
Not
all.
sophisticated. Oh, maybe.
You're like, hey, you know what?
I'm not gonna lie with you there, brother. Pinkies have never really been up. You know what I mean? But outside of that, those are my favorite sports. But basketball just holds a special place in my heart
Yeah,
for
for
sure. When did you start playing?
Like 6th grade.
6th grade?
Everyone thought I played when I was super young, but I was a baseball player.
Really?
Yeah, baseball was my first sport.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, my dad played baseball. He swear he still got better hands than me. But he just, same with my brother. I just feel like I'm the best athlete in the family. To be honest. Like, if I'm keeping it real.
The confidence is right. I see Pops is like, all right, yeah. We going to the park right after we leave this episode real quick. Yeah, it's debatable. So when you started, like, were you instantly like, oh shit, I fuck with this?
Yeah, well, I played like with my brother and stuff because he played before me. And we just messed around at like the rec center and stuff like that. And then I played my first game and I had 28 points. So
Damn.
my parents was like, oh yeah, we sticking with this one. So I was like, okay, word, like we cool with it. Yeah, so I just stuck with it. And then I'm glad I did because it's got me really far.
Yeah, I mean, and you're just starting to scratch the surface.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I haven't even peaked yet. So
Nah, that's why I'm adamant about what I've been saying right now. Like, legendary already, but completely in the making. Like, I feel like you're at it's the right time. Like,
Yeah,
the
100%.
universe sometimes just handles things perfectly. And with the way that women's basketball is being treated now and how like it's in the forefront, you're coming in at the right time.
yeah, I agree. That's what we was actually talking about the other day with like my teammates. Like we're just playing basketball at the right time, especially with Caitlyn Clark being in the league, Angel Reese. Like the pay's only gonna get higher and we're only gonna get more known. So
Yeah.
I feel like we started playing basketball at the perfect time.
How you feel about their whole situation?
Good. I mean, we get a lot of hate just because we're going to LSU. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how much hate we actually got until I committed. They always comment on my stuff saying I'm going to be one of the next thugs or whatever. But, I mean,
Damn.
we did most talked about team in college, so I'm not even tripping about it. Like, if you ain't getting hate, you're not doing something right. So.
100%. We were just talking about that earlier before you got here. We were just talking about that because it's funny because social media, right, is an interesting dynamic. And you're from the generation that knows nothing but social media.
Yeah.
We're from the generation where we know before and after the after facts, right? So we're seeing some of like the homies and some of like the older millennials and Gen X's like on Facebook. It just makes me laugh. Like, I just can't take it serious because I'm like, dog, you're 46 years old and you're on Facebook talking about your fucking haters, dog. What are you doing, bro? You got 20 more years maybe, bro. Go on vacation, dog. Because there's not been one time, I guarantee if you're talking about your haters on the internet, there's not been one time where the hater's like, oh, damn, he's right.
I need to change.
I need to change. He knows I'm hating on him now.
Yeah.
And he made a Facebook post about it. Man, I see the error in my ways. But if you don't have people in the comments on social media disagreeing with you or trying to bring you down, then you're not making enough noise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what my dad always tells me too. Like, I'll read the hate comment. We just laugh at them. Like,
Yup.
you don't know me as a person. You don't know like how much work I put in. So
For sure.
it's just funny to us.
Me too. I use that as fuel.
Yeah.
I do. And it's interesting. I talked about this the other day because when I was younger, I think I was mainly fueled off of people's like hatred towards me. I wanted to prove people wrong. And I realized kind of fast that was like unbalanced because I had a whole bunch of people that wanted to see me do good. And I wasn't focused on proving them right.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, fuck the haters. I'm not going to pay attention to them anymore. But then there's a flip side to both of those. I feel like you need both of them equally, right? Like I'm sure you've heard of David Goggins before, right? Homie
Yeah,
that runs
yeah,
marathons. Yeah. So I seen an episode he had with Joe Rogan, and this dude, he'll go read all the hate comments in his posts, and he'll record himself saying what the people said, and he'll listen to it as he's running on rotation.
Wow, that's pretty
Damn, that's
He's
crazy.
a Martian, dude.
Bro, that fool from another
That's
planet.
crazy.
That is like
What?
my level of not giving a fuck about the hatred is pretty high, I thought. But I don't know if I can sit there and make a mixtape.
He's like, he wants to soak, I want to soak it in.
Yeah, of user 369 talking about my big ass head or you know what I'm saying, how I got a chipped tooth and shit, right?
What Jay said.
What Jay said. I'm just trying to look out for you, dog. Get some dental situation fast. So I was thinking about that before you got here. I was like, man, LSU, like Angel and Caitlyn, that was their beef started in high school.
Oh yeah, they had
Right,
beef
yeah.
in high school, and then obviously it continued into college.
In college, and then now we're still there.
But I feel like beef like that makes like for a good game. Like beef, I love playing against somebody I have beef with.
Yeah.
Just because it'd be more intense, the game's more hype. You used to be way more into it, so I like having a little bit of beef in between games.
I mean, it's more fun to watch.
1,000%.
Yeah.
But yes.
I don't think no one likes all the friendly shit. I think that's why people say that the league has changed so much, because they see all of, like, everybody in the NBA, it seems like they're all friends.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Everybody's all homies. There's no, like, animosity there anymore, right? It's, like, all gone. So I think you got to have that, like, that's why I think people paid attention to Dylan Brooks whenever he started. I mean, he's not the greatest in the world. Like, no one's really scared of Dylan Brooks, right? But he caused a ruckus because he was just talking shit to everybody.
Yeah, every team he's on, he be talking.
Every team he's on, I didn't realize he was from Canada. When I seen he was on the Canadian
National team.
league, I was like, what the fuck? No, ain't no one scared of you, dog. You're from Canada. not only is no one, now I'm for sure not scared of you, bruh.
That Canada team is a problem, though.
Yeah, but are
That
you
national
scared? Are
team.
you scared of a Canadian?
What about a team of them?
Yeah.
Which one?
Are you scared? Does a Canadian bring fear into your heart?
I don't think
Lenwords?
about Canadians like that.
Exactly. They're not scary people. They're inviting. They're like, hey,
Okay.
bro, sit down. Let's have some pancakes.
Sorry.
Okay.
We have free health care. So if you beat me up, I can go get it fixed. They're not scary people, right? Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
All right.
Drake's name's Aubrey, dog. Not a scary name.
All right.
Great music, not a scary name.
Don't get shot in your foot.
Don't get shot in your foot. Hey, you're right, bro. I'm just kidding, dog. I'm terrified. Terrified. All right, so when does the season start officially?
Shoot, like, we have, like, mandatory practice in August. But I don't think our first game's till August. But I don't have our schedule yet.
You excited?
So excited. I can't wait to play in the PMAC. Like, on my visit, we went and when it was March Madness. And we got to see, like, the whole experience, the culture, everything. They, like, worship the girls' athletes over there.
That's dope.
So, as soon as I went on my visit, I knew I was going there. Like, no doubt in my mind. I didn't have to take another visit. I committed the day we got, like, 2 days after being there. So, yeah, I knew LSU was my place.
That's dope. Knowing the vision, knowing you're in the right place, feeling it like that, it's going to add fuel to the fire.
Yeah,
Watch.
100%. Yeah, I love it out there, though.
That's good. Like, you're right, though. When I went down south, like, my first time, that was the first thing I noticed, too. Like, I think it's hot down here.
The humidity.
It killed me.
Yeah.
I was sweating right when I got off the plane. You take a shower and you can't dry off.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just sticky. You just sticky.
You just got to accept it. You're just sticky. Better keep some Aquaphor with you, Doug.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have or some diaper rash cream or something, dog. You do. So every time we sit down with someone that's, athletically inclined with my favorite sport, one of the first questions I like to ask, because, people always pick the top five, right? That's the conversation. Who's your top five? Who's your top five? I like to rotate that conversation a little bit, make it a little more interesting.
Okay.
If you were going to start a team, who would be your starting five? From any time frame, anywhere around it, who would be your starting five?
Okay, I'm going to go Steph Curry at my 1.
Bang,
Greatest shooter of all time. I'm going to go Kobe at my 2.
bang.
I'm on like unpopular opinion, that's my GOAT.
Okay.
I love Kobe Bryant. And then I'm going to go KD at my 3. I'm going to put Bron at my 4. And then I'm going to go a little different route and go Joel Embiid at my 5.
That's a solid 5. Lenwords went, oh.
You don't like Joel Embiid?
No, I don't.
Why? What?
I'm not impressed.
He a hooper, bro. You hating. You're a hater. Did you not see him play in the USA?
I've seen him play.
USA.
I've been watching
Against
him play.
Serbia, he was
Yes.
hooping.
Top 5, Bella.
Biggs?
Just turn her mic off.
Bro, yeah.
Just turn her mic right there. Just hit the button.
What? Bro, no. Bro.
Hey, that's a good 5. That's a good 5.
That USA did it for me. Here, I'll switch him out. I'll go Shaq at my 5.
There you go.
That,
There you go.
okay.
I'll go Shaq at my 5.
LSU.
I'll go Shaq at my 5.
LSU love.
The
Let's
most
go.
that's a scary 5.
Yeah.
That's with Shaq there. I wouldn't put Embiid in mine either, but yours is kind of close to mine. I'm swapping Kobe out for Jordan because I'm 40, right? Swapping them. I know. They say I watch them both. I know. I agree. That's close. I mean, one of them, no matter what's coming off the bench.
Okay,
right?
that's valid. Yeah.
So for me, if I'm replacing Kobe with Jordan, I'm putting Kobe as the 6, which is crazy.
Yeah, Kobe.
Bringing
Yeah, Kobe off the bench is OD.
is crazy work, dog. But Shaq for sure is. I was thinking about it. Mine is definitely Steph for sure, greatest shooter of all time. And I argue about that. They're like, "What are you gonna?" I don't give a fuck. Steph, bro. If you're picking the top 5 in your team and you don't have Steph on there, crazy to me. You look like you look like.
No.
Steph on yours.
I'm not gonna argue with this.
I want to hear you. I want to hear your 5. I need to hear your 5.
So I'm going Curry.
Lionel
I'm
Messi.
going Jordan. I'm going Braun for sure. I'm going Shaq. And the last one for me gets a little sticky. It could be multiple ones, bro, because Tim Duncan gets slept on, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm going to put Tim Duncan in there, though, bro, because of the fucking options that are out there, bro. So it's hard for me. My 5, rotates around, bro. And when I was talking about it at the barbershop, the homie's like, well, with no love for Larry Bird? I'm like, dog, what?
Sorry.
What? Bro, he's like, that's just racist. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, man. Why would I need Larry Bird in there if you have LeBron and Shaq?
Yeah.
What's Larry Bird going to do in that rotation?
Nothing.
I mean, he'd be cool there, but, he'll come off the bench.
Yeah.
I do want to hear your 5 now. Lenwords.
Yeah, I'm real curious.
Why are we putting me on the spot?
Because
Let me
she
hear,
made a
let me
mistake.
hear,
Because
let
she
me
made a
hear.
mistake.
I just want to know if you watched that USA game.
The one particular game where he played against Serbia?
Yeah, when he played against Jokic and he was hooping, he was killing.
I mean, I've seen Joel do a lot, and I'm very impressed with what he can do as a big man. But Shaq.
What 7-footer
Shaq.
moves like that?
Shaq
Could make a free throw to save his life.
It didn't matter.
He was dominant, but
It didn't matter. He would score 60 points and drop the rim on your head.
He would.
Joel
Like,
Embiid
I-
would go 5 for 10 from 3 and
I'm
still
not-
kill y'all with 50.
I'm not.
You know why?
I'm not moving.
You know why?
I'm not moving.
You know why I veer off of Joel is because I don't know if he has the work ethic to be in that top 10 conversation long term. How long is Joel gonna last? He's always hurt, right? That's my thing. Because he can he can fucking ball. He can. But for some reason, he hasn't been able to get the 76ers to where they need to go.
Yeah.
I know it's not just him, it's a team sport. But
Yeah, but I mean, it's a team sport of Denver too, and they made it happen.
yeah, but you
Oops.
Jamal Murray
Joker.
and Michael
Oops.
Porter Jr. No. What? what?
Now you're gonna argue
What?
that Joel hasn't had teammates?
What? No, I didn't say that. I'm just
You
saying.
gonna give me-
You
you
said
really
Joker. You said Jokic. I'm
you
saying
said Jokic.
Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's on the team, right? And you got Michael Porter Jr. No.
What is this interview turning into now? Like, what is this
You
happening?
thought it was going to be an intervention for Jay? This is a bad interview.
No, you want me to mute his mic?
Yeah, he's like,
So, by the way, Leonard, the first chick, when you broke her heart, dog, what was
Right,
that like?
right.
You know what I mean? What did you do wrong, Lenwords? Damn. I knew I should have stayed home today.
Goodness.
Hey, before you got here, we thought about we're like, what question could be different to lead into the question that everybody wants us to ask? And Lenwords had it. He hit the nail on the head. You remember getting your first pair of Jordans?
yeah, I think so.
Do you?
I think, yeah. I was like, honestly, it wasn't like, I think it was like 8th grade.
Yeah.
I didn't really, wasn't really into shoes like that until I got into high school.
You better be into Jordans now.
Oh. I am for sure. I have a crazy collection.
I could only imagine.
My dad be wearing my shoes all the time. My brother, my mom, everybody has shoes.
Everybody got. Come on.
Everybody got shoes.
It's got to match. The whole family got to pull up Jordan out for sure.
I have shoes I've never even touched before.
Really?
They just sit in the box.
So walk us there. How did that happen?
Well, we were trying to find an agency for me to sign with, especially before going into college. So he asked me what brands I want to work with, and it was between like Nike, Adidas, and Jordan. But I mean, who doesn't want to work with Michael Jordan?
I mean, he's.
So I mean, he hit him up, and it took a few months, but we locked in with them. After I had a call with Jasmine Jordan, his daughter, I just knew I wanted to be a part of their family. Like, they're so welcoming, and all this stuff. They treat you like just a part of the family. Like
Really?
they don't treat you like a client. So that was definitely a big part.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, for
Yeah,
real.
congrats on that. That's
I appreciate
Man,
you.
yeah, make some
That's-
noise.
that's
We can't be
huge.
quiet.
yeah, that's huge.
Make that fake roadcaster claps
Nah,
right there.
they-
Let's clap for real. Well, drink champs. That was a little
Thank
too not
you.
real right there.
Yeah,
We
I
needed
know.
that. Yeah, I've been wearing Jordans since I could afford them, right?
Yeah, they be expensive. I'm not gonna lie.
And back then they were less than they were now. I remember I had to shop at Payless for a long time. So I had Jordache and a bunch of bullshit. My shoes were horrible. So the moment that my foot got too big to get Payless shoes, I still couldn't get Jordans because they were still too expensive. My mom would get me like the low end Nikes, you know, them like dad joints with the barbecue Nikes with the big swoosh. Your pops is like, yeah. I was in the 7th grade looking like a 45-year-old single dad, bro, with those Nikes on. But I was fresh. I was fresh out of Payless. So I didn't really get Jordans until like later on in life, and I always wanted them. I always wanted to be a sneakerhead. I just didn't have the like money to do it.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I was too. I always wanted nice shoes, but like it wasn't like super rich, so I wasn't about to have my parents spend money on shoes. So
yeah.
as soon as I got that deal though, that's all I wear. But their basketball shoes are really nice too. A lot of people sleep on their basketball shoes. They got good basketball shoes.
I think it's because everybody just goes from 1 to 13. 13 for me, that's kind of where, especially because I don't really wear those to hoop in, like the originals. That's just more fashion now.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
I couldn't even imagine hooping in a pair of 3s. Yikes.
They have a few people that do hoop in like regular Jordans.
Really?
Yeah. He said they're comfortable. He's one of the top kids, and he plays in like 3s, 4s, 1s. I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
No way.
They hurt my feet. Like I love Jordan Brand, but sometimes they be hurting my feet.
Especially
I couldn't hoop in
ones.
100%. I couldn't hoop in no ones.
Didn't you see the documentary he dropped during COVID when he was talking about the last time he played in ones and they were making his feet bleed?
Exactly my point. Like, bro, I would not hoop in those.
Yeah, no. Well, the technology's gotten so more advanced now. Like I seen the images for I think it's the 40s. Is it? Are we already that far?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Jordan.
I don't know.
Or I don't know what number it is. Don't quote me, internet. I might have just butchered it, but
Yeah,
it's the
it's
brand
40s.
new. It's 40. It might be. Yeah, it is, huh? That's what I thought. That made me feel crazy saying it. That was crazy. But they look completely different. Like completely different. And that kind of like goes into what I was seeing Cameron posted the other day after Halliburton tore his Achilles. And he posted a picture of Kobe when he did it. He posted a picture of Tatum when he did it. And they're all wearing the low top, really small, like smaller shoes.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, y'all need to stop wearing these shoes for fashion. Like, get better shoes. And the thing is, like, the technology's there. So it's interesting. Like, I'm curious because we've never seen this many Achilles injuries this fast.
Yeah, we had 3 this year.
For real?
Tyrese Halliburton, Jason Tatum, and Damian
Yo,
Lillard.
yeah. And I forgot about Lillard.
Yeah.
And then
That's right.
Kyrie hurt his knee.
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
That one scares me because I'm a big Kyrie fan.
Oh,
He's
me too. That's
so
my favorite
dope.
player in the league.
He might be one of the greatest point guards to ever touch
His
the
finishing
basketball.
ability is crazy.
It doesn't even make any sense. I'll watch it. Like I'm like, dude, what? His bag is. It's like he has an endless bag. It's like he still hasn't tapped into everything that he has. And his injury worries me because of the type of player that he is. I hope it doesn't affect his explosiveness, especially because what? He's 36,
Somewhere
35.
around there, yeah.
He probably, if we're lucky, knock on
Yeah.
maybe another 4 years. Maybe.
I think LeBron needs another 4 years in the league.
He could. Listen,
If I'm keeping
now
it
we're,
real,
Now we're talking
LeBron
here, Bella.
LeBron can play another 4
He
years.
can. Stop shaking your head, Leonard. 'Cause
No,
now,
he can
now we
play.
about to go
He
on-
can play.
But should he?
Yeah, like
He should.
Y'all aren't
dog.
done with the
He
LeBron
should
era.
He should play with Bryce.
Close the door.
Brother, he should get his
Close the
daughter
door.
a deal, bro. Listen,
He should play. I like the idea of him playing with both of his sons. I think that would be cool.
Savannah could be the assistant
Yeah.
coach.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, his mom could be the GM, dog.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah, the whole family.
The whole family.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I
Like-
say he could play with Bryce, but Bryce needs to stay in college a little longer because Bronny left way too early.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I agree with
Yeah.
that too. He did.
Yeah.
Because I think he did well. He learned a lot in the G League, but
Mm-hmm.
man, even one more year.
He barely played in college. Like I think he averaged like 0.5 points per game. Like,
Yeah,
and then you got drafted. But I mean,
I know. I agree with you. I think it was cool. It was really cool to see it,
Mm-hmm.
but we all knew okay, damn, he's going to go to the G League and we're probably going to barely see him throughout the whole season.
Yeah.
And as we got to the end of it, you're like, oh, okay, he learned a lot. But again, he might have learned way more being able to play like big games in college.
Yeah.
That intensity is probably different than the intensity of a G League game. I've never been to a G
absolutely.
League game.
Yeah.
But
Didn't they used to have a G League team out here?
did they?
The Thunderbirds, I want to say. Something like that.
Damn, really? We're the Thunderbirds?
It was something like that.
Why the fuck we got to be a Grease character?
Don't quote me, boy.
I really listen. The reason I said that is because I think that's true, dog.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen it.
Bro,
But yeah, it's not an exciting.
We're only the Thunderbirds, the
experience.
Roadrunners, the fucking bald eagles. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, we're not a travel center, dog. Like, we're not Stuckies, right? The New Mexican Feathers. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, bro. The New Mexico Pheasants? Is that what you
So we're pheasants. All of our shit is like pheasants. Bro. It's like,
That's crazy, dog. The New Mexico
flightless birds.
Yeah, damn, the disrespect. That was a weird jab there, Jay. But all right,
I
dog.
like it.
So with the Jordan like deal, what does it really entail? Like,
Mostly just like appeal. Like I get an elite package every month, so it comes with like 20 to 25 pairs of shoes every package,
damn.
plus clothes, and then I get like a little Nike login where I could like buy stuff off there too, and I get like my family stuff. So,
that's it.
but my whole family is decked out in Jordan all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why not?
let's do
Jordan or Nike.
Those are my two favorite brands.
Yeah.
It worked. I look at anything else that's not Nike, I'm like, ugh. I do. I swear to God. And even sometimes, like, I know, Adidas come through with some things, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I got a new pair of shoes that I just seen the other day, and I'm like, nah, Nike do it better. Nike do. And you know what I can't fuck with at all is Reebok.
Really?
Yeah, Reebok is gross to me. I'm just saying, dog. I ain't even trying to fish for a Nike deal. I'm just being honest. Reebok is ass cheeks.
Why?
I don't know. There's just the shoes they make. I've seen Shaqs at Walmart that look better than Reeboks.
I'm not gonna lie, I can't hate on Reeboks. Angel Reese is signed with Reeboks.
Oh, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to jump out that window. Let me do it. I can't do it. I just can't. I don't know what it is, bro. Maybe it's because I had to wear Reeboks before I got into the Nike situation because they were a little cheaper.
Yeah.
So I was hating from outside the
So
club.
you ain't like the black tops? Those were hard.
Nike would have done it better though.
You see, you can't beat them.
No,
You can't win.
it was the marketing. It worked. Just to do it, bruh.
Yeah. I know. I got the shirt.
See what I'm saying? It worked. I'd get a Nike swoosh tattooed on me.
Oh wow, that's
Slow down.
Right here by my sock line.
Yeah, right. We always got them.
On each side, bro. That's crazy. Hey, you guys remember those videos? Homie went crazy viral when he'd walk up on people and they were wearing like busted fake ass Jordans.
Nah.
He's all, what are those? Nah, it was like that era. But homie's like, bro, Jordan never did that move. It's like the flea market Jordans whenever he's like twisted sideways.
Oh, I've
Jordans had a
seen some of
ponce
those
on it.
knockoffs, though. Yeah, those look terrible.
I had to wear a couple of those.
Really?
Yeah, man. Flea market shoes, dog. They lasted probably about 2 weeks. They were like made out of plastic.
Yeah.
You'd like hit hard and that shit would just blow out completely. I know.
Not even worth it.
So what's your favorite OG Jordan then?
I'll wear any type of 4s or 3s. Those are my two favorite shoes.
4s are goated. For sure. I really hate the 2s. Those are my least favorite.
My dad loves the 2s.
I can't rock with the 2s, bro. They look weird on me. I'm like, no, can't do it.
Any Jordan 2s I get, he wears them.
Really? Yeah, those are the only ones that I don't know. What are the the 13s? The like big ass ones.
Oh yeah,
like
those is like too chunky from.
They're too chunky for me too. There's specific things you could wear those with, like with some jorts. You know what I'll do? You know what I'll do? I'm gonna be the Cowboys fan. I'm gonna do it. I got my Tony Romo jersey and my fucking cowboy colored 13s.
You're a Cowboys fan?
I am.
That's disgusting.
Hey, listen. I don't want to hear shit, Burn. You know what being a Cowboys fan says about me? That I'm loyal as fuck
Delusional.
and delusional.
Very-
Those are good qualities sometimes.
Sometimes.
You got to be delusional to believe in yourself to get to places. She's all, yeah.
I just feel like I hear a Cowboys fan every year say y'all are going to the Super Bowl,
but
and y'all don't
see,
even make it to the playoffs.
You guys
I'm not.
jinx yourselves,
I'm not that guy. We haven't been good since 1997. Okay, this has been a long time.
Yeah.
No, they asked me, is next year our year? Probably not.
I don't think y'all are ever gonna have a year.
Who's your fans? the disrespect is real.
But I
Y'all
can't-
had a year.
I'm not
Y'all
gonna lie
had a
though. We're Bears fans, so.
Oh, come on. We can move this conversation right along here.
with that.
Yeah, hey, that's delusional too. How
No,
about you
no,
more
no. I'm just a
delusional?
Bears fan because my uncle used to play, so like, you just gotta stick it out.
Your uncle was on the Bears?
Yeah, Lance Briggs.
For real?
Oh, sick.
That's crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
so I see it. Yeah, man, you can't rock with another team.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on. No way. You got to stay there.
Exactly. Yeah, we should
The Bears.
be cool over there.
The
The
Bears.
Bears.
This
Well,
man's a.
no, I'm a
I
Lions
I'll
fan.
keep looking at you as a Lions fan. Just because you guys had 3 good years, I'm hearing, I'm seeing.
We had the
I'm
greatest
seeing the
running
chest
back of all time.
and didn't get a ring. Barry wasted Sanders.
I can't argue that point. I was mad about it too.
I know. You know where he would got a ring?
My whole childhood.
In the Dallas Cowboys uniform,
Yeah.
bro, running
Yeah.
next to Emmitt Smith.
Yep.
He would.
Next to, he
Yeah.
would have replaced him.
You think so?
Yeah, y'all wouldn't have needed him.
Damn, that's kind of
We
like a
that's
good
when we
conversation.
even when we were kids, we were like, please, Lord, give us a line for Christmas, like
Yeah.
just an offensive line like Dallas, because that's Emmett was getting over, dog.
And the lines were going to number 88 on the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. He was snorting them all. Y'all weren't getting them, dog.
Yeah.
That's why he was good, bro. Michael Irvin, dog, he'd make a catch, bro.
Yep.
Go party down the street, bro. His eyes were all, every interview, his eyes looked like mine when I'm excited, just like boom,
Yes.
popping out of the
I'm excited.
That's your squad.
That's your. It is. I'll die on this hill, bro.
Yeah.
One of my barber homies, he's a Cowboys fan. Yep, I'm calling you out, dog. I told you it was gonna eventually happen. For life, Cowboys fan forever. 2 years ago, he decided to switch teams. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? You can't do that. You can't go
switched
that.
to?
I can't even remember. But
Oh, see?
once he said he was switching, I was like, you ain't cutting my hair ever again.
I was
bro.
about to say you got a new barber.
I don't trust you. I got a new barber. I got a new haircut. Whole new style, bro. Yeah, no, I couldn't do it. So the real question here as we bring it back, Lenwords, what's your starting 5, dog?
Okay.
Had time to think about it.
Okay. No, I'm you know, I will take Steph for the 1. Give me Mike. Give me Bron. Give me Shaq.
This is where it gets weird.
You put Shaq at the 4?
No.
Oh,
just
okay,
playing,
okay.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I just had to make sure.
Because I don't want to say KD because he don't bore. Give me Rodman.
I thought about Rodman the other day
I'll say
too.
that too.
Give me Rodman.
Yup. But
Yep.
man,
'Cause just
how
give
we
me one dude who
how
just
we
go out
gonna
there and
leave
do
the
everything
sky
else?
hook out of the conversation though
Who?
here, my dude.
Wait, Kareem?
Kareem's hard not to put in a starting 5, my dude.
Of what?
Of that starting 5.
bro.
I'm actually not mad at your list. I think you did pretty good.
Yeah, I
I'm
like
not
that
mad at your
list too.
Well, thank you,
Yeah.
Bella. I
I'm
appreciate
actually
that.
not mad at it.
Hey,
I'm not mad at it.
I was rotating Rodman and Duncan. That's
That's
where I was
that's
at like
my-
that
Yeah,
too.
I'm not mad at that at
Yeah.
all. I'm not mad at that. You
I
did
got
good.
love
But then I
Rodman
started thinking about, man, bro, that air hook. Come on, bro. It's hard not to talk about him to potentially be in the starting 5.
Yeah, but he wasn't going to do nothing on defense. and
Exactly.
He wasn't like, if you don't give him the ball, he's not going to be like setting screens and doing all the extras.
And you already got Shaq and Braun.
Yeah.
You don't really need him there.
Nah.
Jay, you've never said your top 5.
Actually, he
starting
just
list.
took my top
He just
5.
took your
I was
top
gonna
5?
swap out. I was
Come
gonna put
on.
in Rodman. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. There's not too many other. I mean, there's a lot of players, but like the top 5, that's kind of like the same list. You know what I'm
Yeah, it
saying?
is. It is.
So,
However you rotate them.
yeah.
Yeah. It's,
I think for me, no matter what, it's always going to be Jordan, Braun, and Kobe. And I didn't say it in any particular order. Those right there, those 3. And Steph, again, like, look, he's got to be starting to enter this conversation. I think the only reason people don't put him further is because, yeah, he's the greatest shooter of all time. But is he the greatest point guard of all time?
I don't know.
mean-
People usually say Magic's better.
Yeah, well, because Magic had a lot. But I just had this argument with Kenny Thomas last week because I told him he had Magic instead of Braun on his starting 5. I told him, you're tripping.
That's what I said.
And he's
What?
tripping. He thought I was tripping.
Nah, he's tripping.
Tripping. How you gonna? LeBron is everything Magic had times a million.
yeah.
He is. And then he said, what did he tell me? He's not a better shooter than Magic. I told him he's got a bajillion points. He's the greatest, bro. And that's always the argument with LeBron, with everybody uses it against him. But he played forever. So what?
Yeah, how is that a nod?
That should be an added stat.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, so you got the stat of, he's played forever, so he has a whole bunch of points, right? Yeah. He also has the most turnovers as well.
Right.
I think that's a longevity stat, having the most turnovers. Because just because you played for that long doesn't mean that you're going to average 24 points a game.
Yeah.
For this many fucking years. That's insane. So I agree, Bella. I don't want to see LeBron go. I don't.
need another 4 years. Same with Steph. I need Steph to stay in the league as long as possible.
Yeah, because I don't know who's going to take, I loved this playoff run. It was some exciting basketball. It was dope to watch. But when you see people talk about it, they do have a point that there was no, presence of a superstar. The superstar was missing.
Yeah.
Halliburton, we all know what the hell that wasn't good. That wasn't big enough. It didn't make him a superstar. Now, the song was dope, right? But he's not Bron, he's not Kobe, he's not these super. Even Carmelo Anthony, right? Obviously, he never reached his potential and got to the promised land, right? But he was like a superstar too.
Yeah. Wade. I mean, there's a bunch
Allen Iverson,
like that. Yeah.
Superstars.
Yeah. I mean, these young guys, I think somebody will emerge to be that. I think Ant-Man's probably going to end up getting that spot. But I think there's potential for, any of those stories to be known, but nobody's really compelling. The only really compelling, polarizing figure we had was Ja.
Yeah.
And everybody picked a side, and it wasn't on his side.
Because that's that fool trying to pretend to shoot everybody.
I'm not a big Ja fan. I feel like he can't shoot to save his life.
Thank you.
John Morant cannot shoot.
Thank you.
It's so bad.
Thank you.
Can't shoot what?
A shot.
Or basketball.
Just kidding.
You ain't got to shoot when you're throwing it down into the rim like that.
But how long is that going to last?
As long as Derrick Rose, it lasted for Derrick Rose and everybody else who jumped off 2 feet in the league.
But he don't got no mid-range game. John Morant don't got a mid-range game. He can't shoot off the dribble like that.
Mm-hmm. And he does it. For me, I feel like he's lacking that leader mentality that can be nah, let's go.
Yeah,
it's on my back. Let's run it. He'll show flashes of it. But not enough.
He's trying to win He's trying to win the social game more than the basketball game.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Yeah. Well, because he's cooked. His focus is off.
What y'all think about Cooper Flag?
I don't know enough about him to have an opinion yet. I haven't been watching him.
What do you think?
He could hoop. Watching him play in high school, he could hoop. He moves like a guard. I think him, AD, and Kyrie, they have a chance to make it far.
I think so. For me, with that situation, if
AD stays healthy,
AD can stay healthy, right? And if Kyrie can come back with even 80% of how he moved, they could be a fucking problem.
100%.
For sure. It all again goes back to the situation with the Lakers. It falls on the health of Anthony Davis, because when he's healthy, holy shit, man. Holy shit. He literally, if he could have stayed healthy and actually went, he could have been the most dominant big to ever play the game.
He might have been, yeah. Mm-hmm. He had that skill set early, but
don't you guys remember in the bubble that shot he hit, that game winner 3-point shot? Mm-hmm. I seen that, I was like, oh buddy, this dude. You know what? I kind of blame the bubble for his injuries the next couple of years. Because they played so late into the season, and since they went all the way to the end, the Lakers had a shortened season like everybody else did.
Yeah.
They got less time off to recover. And then they came in and they played a whole full season right after that. LeBron got hurt that season, and so did Anthony Davis. And AD never really was the same again after that.
Yeah.
He kept getting injured.
He's been injured.
I just feel like you have so many resources in the NBA. He's hurt every other week.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how you get hurt that much.
He's all. It's time to go. I'm in Dallas now. Boom. First quarter. Game over.
What?
Yeah, that was crazy. And everybody looked at Buddy that traded, what was his name?
Nico?
Everybody looking at Nico like, bro, what the fuck, dog? You traded Luka, And now AD's hurt in the first game, bro. Get out of here.
He looked like a genius now, though, that he got the number 1 pick.
He does. We will see.
Magician.
A magician?
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. How'd you get so lucky?
Yeah.
My
Well, that's what he
goodness.
said. He's all, this is amazing. I had no idea. I think, though, I do think he can ball. And I think he's stepping in a league where he can flourish.
Mm-hmm.
And at that market, we know Dallas isn't scared to spend.
And they need a great white hope
Yeah.
for sure.
That's-
We need that. No, it's good for the culture. We
Yeah.
always need to have a white guy who can like really, really hoop in the
Back-
league.
Caruso.
Yeah, he had his moments.
He
but
did. You see the Mount Rushmore shirt he was wearing? No. It was all his faces. No. But he can ball, bro. When the Lakers traded Caruso, I was low-key hurt. That fool can ball.
Yeah.
Y'all
His
like SGA?
I like SGA. He's not my...
I want to hear your opinion because I low-key I'm on the fence about him.
I like his game, but it reminds me a little too much of like a Harden type of situation.
Yeah, the foul
where
baiting.
It's like you shoot a lot of free throws, bro. Like it's not fun to watch.
Yeah.
So he's got a really smooth mid range though. Like I really like to see him when he's like working people out and getting those jumpers off quick. But yeah, to see him score 30 points a night is not a fun game to watch.
No, because it's so slow.
as shit. Yeah.
And he
It's
doesn't really
slow.
play aggressive basketball neither.
Not at all. Not at all.
He
Yeah,
doesn't.
that's why I like Edwards,
Oh, yeah.
because he will
He
dunk
will.
it on your mama's head if he had to. Like,
You know what I watched the other day, went back and rewatched, was, you ever seen Hustle?
Yeah.
You seen Hustle? Mm-hmm. Bro, Anthony Edwards was just playing himself in that movie, dog.
Yeah.
It's like 100%. Bro. After like time has passed by, I go back and I watch it. I was like, this wouldn't even have to act.
Yeah.
He just played himself, dog. He was in Buddy's face. That movie, bro, and that's why LeBron ain't gonna leave LA neither. Everybody's talking about he might be going somewhere else, bro.
Oh, no.
He's making too many movies, too much money. Why leave? Why leave now? Where's he gonna go? If he goes to Cleveland, he's gonna have to mix in with everybody else over there. I just don't see it. I don't see him going, bro.
Nah,
he's
there's no bigger stage.
He's gonna retire a Laker.
Yeah.
4 more years. I'm with Bella. Bro, why you gotta shit
They're
on
not
our
going
team
to
though?
give him 4 more years.
He's gonna
in
take
LA.
him. He's
Yeah,
LeBron.
okay. Hey, when that billionaire walk in the room, he gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, you play
yeah.
basketball, right?"
But he's a billionaire too.
No, I know, but it's levels. There's levels.
That's a white billionaire. And you got LeBron billionaire,
there's
right?
a sports. Yeah, there's an athlete, and then there's like the people who pay the athletes. It's a different game.
What do you think about Luka now heading into this next year?
I like Luka. I liked him more on the Mavericks, honestly. I just feel like he fit in more over there because he's so ball dominant.
Yeah.
Because there were certain situations, like with the Lakers, where LeBron should have been taking the shots, and it was him. So I feel like they was just colliding a little bit with him being so ball dominant. But
I think him and what's his name too, Austin Reeves. I think when they're on the floor together,
It don't click.
It don't click because they're too similar. They need the ball in their hands to make something happen.
and I like Reeves more than Luka, honestly, on the Lakers.
Reeves is a fucking beast. You see, he declined his player option,
He's a cold white boy. That is
He
one of the
is.
coldest white boys in the league.
and he ain't scared. Like he's
At
like, "What's
all.
up, bitch? Let's run it." And they said it's funny because Dennis Schroeder, he's like, "Man, be careful declining your player option over there in LA," because he did, and now he's been
Yeah.
bouncing from team to
Yeah.
team. They offered him like 80 milli, I think,
Really?
and he turned it down.
Yikes! Really?
And he declined his player option, and he's like, I'm gonna wait it out. They shipped his ass out the next year, and now he's been bouncing around.
yeah.
So yeah, Dennis was like, be careful.
I didn't know they offered him that much.
But I think Reeves declined that. Reeves was 80-some million too.
Wow.
He declined it.
Oof.
I know.
It's a
But
lot it's a lot of coins.
but the thing is, I mean, she said it too. Reeves is cold.
Yeah.
A team like Dennis was dope too. He would cause some like friction and drama. His defense was like where it was at, but Reeves has all that. And I think last year you couldn't see it as much, especially when Luka came, because they were trying to like figure it all out. And there was times when it was, whoa, this is scary. And then there was other times when it was like, damn, this shit does not work at all. Especially when they got bounced out first round.
Too many selfish possessions because there's way too many ball dominant people on one team. It's not gonna work.
Yup. So let's go back to where you're at right now. Exercise, getting ready. What's the regimen looking like?
We got workouts Monday through Friday. We have either they're in the morning or in the afternoon, but we usually have weights first for an hour. Then we got position workouts for an hour. The position workouts are definitely a bit of a change of pace.
Really?
Yeah, our assistant coach be on my ass all the time. There's no breathing, like, especially because we're freshmen. So all the freshmen, like, everything we do is wrong. Like, I'm not going, everything we do is wrong. But, I mean, they push you a lot. But we have that every Monday through Thursday. And then Friday is straight conditioning. So, like, last week on Friday, we had 3 400s, 2 300s, and 1 200.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
In that humidity, too. It was horrible. We'd be throwing up, had people damn near about to pass out. So, it'd be rough.
That's it right there.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I've never been in this good a shape, though. Like, coming back here, I feel like I could breathe so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's rough out there.
That's a lot of work, but the thing is up and down that court,
Oh, yeah, when we,
it's all
like,
cardio.
when we do pickup, though, it's, like, nothing. Compared to that track, it's nothing.
Really?
Yeah. You're in great shape after being on the track.
You got a game that you're looking at, a team that you guys are going to face that you're excited for?
Oh, South Carolina, especially because we have Malaysia.
Yeah.
Especially because we got Malaysia now, their former point guard. There's just going to be so much animosity in that game. And they play us at the PMAC. They play us at home. So I know that game's going to be super intense, super high energy. And then same with Tennessee. I got a few friends that are freshmen on that team. So we've been talking mess. So I'm excited to play them. But South Carolina's like top of my list.
That's dope. That's kind of what I was waiting for, too. I was hoping that's what you would say, too.
Yeah, South Carolina for sure.
It's a trip, man. I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever seen this much attention on women's basketball. Like, it's really dope to see, especially because, again, you guys are balling the fuck out. There's women out here that are just cooking. I'm watching, like, your guys' version of the game, which, again, let's face it, is different. It's different. Men and women are different. Yeah. So the way that they play is going to be different. So to watch, like, what you guys are doing now, it's fast, like, moving and like, so it's funny because whenever Caitlyn came into the league, my uncle and my brother got into a big-ass argument. And one was on one side and one was on the other side. And I think that's where everybody's at right now. Everybody's drawing their line in the sand, and it's drawing attention to the whole thing, which is smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. Is it marketing? I don't know. Maybe. But it is. But there's still a level there that is real.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I feel like most of the league is trying to take Caitlyn's fucking head off.
100%.
Girls are
What?
competitive.
Oh, I know. And girl fights are more violent than men fights 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, the street fights, for sure.
For sure. I seen the one, we talked about it the other day, but whenever, I don't even know the name of her teammate, but when she stood up for her, whenever she
Sophie. I don't remember her last name. Her name's Sophie.
grabbed homegirl and just threw her to the floor like, what's up, bitch? Let's get it. It seems like the WNBA now has the animosity that was in the NBA in like the early 90s.
Yeah, I feel like the NBA is kind of like soft now. There's not like nothing really be happening in the NBA no more.
It's because they're friends.
It'd be boring to watch too. The NBA is low key boring to watch until the playoffs because nobody plays for real until the playoffs.
That's fucking true. It is, especially the first month, 2 months. And I'm such a fan.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just have it on in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I love Steph, but he does have a hand in changing it to what it is now. I'm sick and tired of watching every 7-footer trying to yank up a 3. I'm saying, like, at first it's funny, like, it's like, whoa, he's 7-footer, he can hit it from the logo. Now it's like, bro, if you don't fucking get down in the paint and beat somebody up, what are you doing? Stop yanking up 3s. You feel like the 3-point shooting has gotten out of control?
I say more for the boys because the boys got egos. Like, you'll tell them they can't shoot and they swear up and down, no, I could shoot. They will never accept the fact that they can't shoot. So I feel like with boys, it's a lot worse. Girls, you'll accept you can't shoot, I ain't gonna shoot that shit. So, but I think the boys is way worse. But the girls, Caitlyn Clark changed the game for us, especially shooting from the logo. So, Caitlyn changed the game. Sabrina was like the Caitlyn before Caitlyn. So I would say the 3-point shot has definitely changed a lot.
A lot. I'm watching it now because my boys, they play, county and AAU and stuff. And they're doing like the tournaments. Everybody tries to yank up 3s. Yeah. Everybody's trying to shoot logo shots. Yeah. And what's crazy to me is my son just started playing it's like a new league. It's called Elite. And I'm watching like them like bringing the kids. And his coach started with fundamentals, right? Pick and roll, like just the simple shit. So like some of the kids are coming in and a lot of them don't know that.
They can't set screens. Or
No, they don't know how to set screens. Like the ball movement is like crazy. So to see some of the teams that just know those fundamentals are cooking these other teams because once they get stuck with the ball, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
It's a different landscape for sure.
Yeah, when I played at Hoop Summit, I had to play with people from all over the country. So like they play super fundamental, super like structured. So we had like 6 plays and we was running there like it's not structured enough. Like they play so fundamental and they're hard as hell to guard. Like you would think they'd be easy because they'd be doing like simple pivots, jab steps. I feel like those are the hardest players to guard, the ones that play super fundamental.
Just simple. Sometimes overcomplicating it, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I had a coach that was always saying that, especially because I come from the era of when and one was really cracking. You ever watch any of those and one videos?
No.
See, yeah,
No?
when I said
Damn.
and one,
I
she
know.
looked at me like, I don't know what the fuck
So
this is talking
It's
about.
not Nike.
I just seen the shoes like in the
shoes.
store. That's the one thing I know about.
Yeah.
That was a whole
No,
movement.
they
I'm
had.
gonna let Jay handle that
they-
and one combo.
Yeah, they had like little street videos and shit that they would do like 3-on-3, and they'd be doing some crazy like shit. Not no fundamental shit.
No, they were wilding. Like homie would do like he'd put the ball around homie's head and then like bring it back and like break ankles. There was one dude this was back when we would wear like size 4X t-shirts, and I was 6'1", weighed 135, soaking wet, but I had on a 4X white tee. They'd throw the ball in the white tee and like go around the back. Like they did all
Yeah,
kinds
it
of
would
crazy
carry,
wild
travel,
shit.
all kinds of shit. Bro.
They didn't ever carry, Jay. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
It was all carry, bro. They might have was packed luggage. They were traveling so much.
Travel
up in that.
agents, dog. Fucking-
Travel agents.
Yeah.
But it was like underground street ball.
They were
right?
dope though, bro. It was really
They
cool to
were.
see.
It was kind of like if the Harlem Globetrotters were in the streets.
Yeah.
A little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah.
You've heard of the Harlem Globetrotters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all here making me feel old as shit. Ancient. Classic. I never got a chance to see an actual Harlem Globetrotters like
Like a show?
show.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Did you?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah. I didn't have enough money. We'd watch it on TV.
I didn't know. Nah, I never.
Like, did they ever
Nah.
like play? Like, what the fuck was it? They were just
played the
all I know. All
Washington-
I,
They were. It was the same as M1. They had a touring show,
uh-huh.
and they had a team that would tour, like go with them to lose in every town.
Yeah, it was just like a show.
So-
And
Oh,
the
they'd go
M1
lose?
and then the M1, they would actually, the M1 would have a competition. They'd be like, let's get all the best local ballers. So they would actually have a competition. You like, if you one of the best, you can come out there and play against them. But they had a squad that was, flying over you. Yeah.
You know what I missed
That
down
was
here
it.
that we did, and man, we need to bring it back. I was thinking about it the other day. The 3-on-3 tournaments.
Hoop it up.
Hoop it up. Y'all
Bro,
remember? I
I
know
remember that
all
shit,
my
dude.
old folks back here behind me
That was a
remember
lot.
Hoop It Up. That was like,
like,
I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. It was
Nah.
dope. It was like you could get your homies together. You'd pay. It was like $100.
You had to get
maybe.
4 people because you had to have one that was a backup. It was 3-on-3.
and we just go ball. Man, and
I
you could
remember
tell
that.
you could tell the people that like went to St. Pius pulled up with nice jerseys and shit.
Yeah.
Ours were all
That's
put
where
together and shit.
and one
That was
big. For
That
like
was
Hoop It Up.
the one where they would bring the courts and put them on the street
Yeah.
downtown, right?
Yep.
Okay. I
They,
seen
they did
that.
it at the pit
Yeah.
at Cottonwood.
Hoop
one
It
time
Up
in the
was
parking lot.
sick.
That was wild.
I don't know why we stopped. Someone probably
I
did
seen
some
that at, like, the
stupid
fair-
Yeah,
shit.
you probably can't do that
Fairgrounds
shit
or
these
something.
We
days.
can't have nice things. What man? We got to talk about the fairgrounds now. I knew you're gonna
What?
bring up that credit.
What? What?
They're
What
cooking
is
it.
it? Oh.
Fair's done.
It's done.
Oh, is
Done. They just approved it. They're bringing in the housing over there.
What?
They're moving the state fair.
Where are they moving it to?
They have no idea yet. It's not going to be at the fairgrounds anymore.
it? I didn't
Yup.
know. That. I just
Crazy.
Breaking
I didn't know that.
Breaking news.
Yeah,
They
what?
just,
It's
I
just-
just seen it.
I don't even be here when the fair happens.
Yeah, I just seen it. I was like, we ain't gonna talk about it on this podcast, but Lenwords brought it up.
Way to go, Leonard.
Way to go, Leonard. Way to go, Leonard. Hey, you know what though? What's crazy
Very
about
tactful.
Would you look at that?
What you look at that? You know what's interesting about how we've had the state fair there? I know logistically it kind of doesn't make sense, right? Because traffic's crazy, and when you go to state fairs like all over the country, it's usually in like an open spot. It's easy
Right.
to get in and out, but that's what made our state fair special, bro. Right there off of Central.
it was right there in the middle
Yeah,
of
bro.
town.
Right in the middle of town, bro. You could go to the flea market, you know what I'm saying? See some dude taking a shit by the bus stop. No, it was like, it had character, dog. You know what I'm saying? Personality, bro. You can't buy that shit, dog.
I don't want it.
I don't want
I
it.
know.
Personality, brother.
Yeah, that didn't make sense actually. Now that you actually point that out,
Yeah, it didn't, but
it's like you had to struggle to find parking.
did you ever
So
pay
what
it?
y'all mad at
You ever
then?
get paid it? Because I just want to be mad, dog. I want to yell at the crowd,
Clearly.
Lenwords. No. Have you ever paid to get in the state fair?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been.
I realized
think
the other
so.
day when I was talking about this, I was like, I don't think I ever paid to get up in that motherfucker.
Really?
Not once.
Wow.
There's too many ways to get in without paying, dog. That shit's expensive. I gotta save my money for all the fucking rides
Yeah, that's
and the
right. You
fucking
got
green chili
hella
cheese
kids.
curds.
And, no,
I got a bunch of
You got a big
kids.
family,
dog.
so-
I'm like, I'm lifting up this fence. Go, 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 go. You gotta act like you belong. I'm a worker. Now I can't really do it as much. They're like,
Yeah, they're
motherfucker,
like,
you're Johnny
look at-
James.
yeah.
You don't work
They
here.
just let you in
They let
anyway.
you-
yeah. I'm gonna make a TikTok.
One way or the other. Getting it free.
I'm getting it free. But bro, it's because we're trying to clean up the state, bro. I know y'all seen it.
I seen it.
You are.
I haven't.
So
personally,
she.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't
You're a part of
personally
that
seen them,
campaign.
though.
This is
Yeah.
gang.
I haven't seen
right
the trucks
here.
yet.
Yeah.
I've just
I seen the
like,
commercial.
some of
Though.
the-
I seen the
Yeah.
commercial.
Yeah, your commercial came out good. I still gotta shoot
Appreciate
mine.
you.
She's all.
Are people sending you pictures of you on trash trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting them too.
On my DMs, yeah, I'm getting a lot of DMs.
Yeah. Hey, my auntie, oh my goodness. She calls me, mijo, you're on a trash truck and you're not hanging off the back working.
Yeah.
I told her, a la verga, auntie. I told her, what? I'm like, I know I'm not, but come on. That's what you've seen out of that? I'm getting, my DMs are flooded with pictures.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Homie's like, damn, look, Johnny's watching me, making sure I pick up my trash. I know one thing for sure. Me, you, and Kenny better never get caught throwing anything outside of a trash can ever again.
That's my little sister be on me.
Yeah.
I'll set something out. She's like, oh, really? And you're the leader of this campaign?
My son told me the same thing the other day. He's all, Dad, remember, keep my state clean, Dad. Keep my state clean, Dad.
You don't want Bryan Cranston coming after you, dog.
Nah, man.
Walter
I got something for him, bro. Wait till you see my video coming, dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
alright.
got something for Walt,
Uh oh. All right.
bro.
All right.
But yeah, I got people from even the East Mountains. They're like, bro, you're in my backyard. I'm like, what? They're like, look, bro, every morning you're picking up my trash. Or like, and I still haven't seen it. Have you seen yours like in person?
Oh, no, not in person.
I haven't either. I'm trying to track it down.
Yeah, I haven't seen any in person.
Yeah.
But everybody asked me how many tries did your video take. It really didn't take me that many tries.
You just did it right away.
The first shot took me probably like 5 tries because it kept hitting the pole. But the behind the back one was easy. I pressed it against the wall so I could use it as a backboard.
Okay. Yeah, it was clean. You could tell it was not. You know how it is. Like some people, when they have to record videos, it don't look natural or feel natural.
You can
Yeah.
see the cut. Talk
Right.
to make it in.
Somebody else is
Yeah.
dunking it. It's like a 7-foot guy. Like I'm gonna dunk it. All of a sudden it cuts and it's a dude dunking it. But that, yeah, it's a trip. Like whenever they hit us to do it, they're like, "Yeah, Bella's gonna do it. You wanna?" I'm like, "Of course, we gotta clean." I'm tired of seeing that shit. Someone tagged me in a video the other day too, bro. Homie on TikTok, he's all, Johnny, look, bro. Now I'm getting tagged in trash videos. Homie's like, so this is bullshit, bro. Look at someone threw their trash. I was like, that is bullshit. What the hell, man?
Yeah.
Right next to a dump, bro.
Yeah.
They just threw it there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Hey,
dog.
Johnny's got this.
Yes, I'm like, you live too far away, dog. I can't come and pick it up. But I mean, and then another person was complaining in the here we go to that conversation too. Homie's like, well, if they would just let all of us throw the trash for free, then maybe. I'm like, what? That's your complaint? You can't go to the dump for free, so you're just gonna fucking throw it in the alleyway, bro? Come on, dog. Do better, homie.
Yeah.
Be better, bro. Set a better example. Jay was the one that commented it. It was crazy, dog. I tracked down his burner account.
Yeah.
User
3678. He's got a podcast called Connect the Respect, bro. I'm onto this motherfucker, dog. I'm onto him, bro. So social media, that's a good spot for us to hit right now too, since you guys are the generation of it. Do you think it's gonna be interesting to navigate the more eyes you draw your way?
I mean, yeah, but I feel like a lot of good comes with social media too. Like, I get a lot of DMs from like younger girls, especially from back home, and they just tell me how much they look up to me. So like, that's a big part of why like I don't really pay attention to like the hate comments or like stuff like that. Is because
Yeah.
like just like the nice DMs I do get from like people telling me they look up to me or like they're proud of me means more than like the hate comments. But I feel like with my social media growing, I'm obviously gonna get more hate, and then the school I go to definitely gonna get more hate.
For sure.
But I mean, I'm just growing my platform. It just makes me more marketable the higher my platform is. So
100%. Because then you could be like, well, look at the eyes I got. Look at what
Yeah.
I can do with one single post. It moves the needle. And again, LeBron did a lot of that. His social media, crazy. So you at that point you have leverage, right?
Yeah.
Not only can you ball the fuck out, right? And then it's like now, you know what I'm saying? I'm a mogul. I'm a superstar. I'm in the status of, look, now my social media game's on point. I'm doing this. I'm balling out. Now you go into the meetings and you got leverage.
Yeah, and not, like 90% of the people that be hating follow me.
Oh yeah.
So it's like you're helping me. Like, continue commenting because you're boosting my views, my likes, like. Go ahead, keep hating, keep doing whatever.
For sure.
90% of them follow me, so I don't even be tripping.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm like, bro, there's this. You've been following me for like 5 years, talking shit for 5 years, ain't never got a response, bro. Like, I don't even know you exist. Why are you still here? What the fuck are you doing, dog? Your life must be awesome, my dude. I could only imagine. Your wife probably loves you, man. You are probably great to be around. I just couldn't imagine waking up at like 7:30 and getting on Instagram like, oh, yep, fuck this guy. I hate you, bro. You're a piece of shit.
Stupid ice bass.
You're stupid. You're ice bass. Oh, you think you're fucking polar bear now? Like, I can only imagine. You got a comment that stands out to you that sticks out someone said to you before?
I mean, probably just being called a thug all the time.
Damn.
I'm just like, what?
It's because you're from New Mexico. They just instantly think.
When I got to Louisiana, everybody's like, oh, where you from? Where you from? I was like, New Mexico. They're like, oh, you're from Mexico. I'm like, no.
That one.
No. And then some of my teammates are like, to be honest, I didn't even know New Mexico was on the map. Mm-hmm. Like,
yep. Yeah, you just tell them, see. Don't even speak, just fuck with them the whole time. Like, she don't even know English. And then all of a sudden just talk.
Yeah.
Damn, we've been talking all kinds of shit around her and she knew English the whole time. I've gotten that forever. And that was a part of what made a lot of my skits in the beginning crack off, because I was pointing that shit out.
Yeah.
When I'd go on the road, I'd notice it like crazy. And now it doesn't bother me as much. Sometimes it still pisses me off, but I was in, where the fuck was that? Not North Carolina. I was in Florida about 5 months ago. And this dude was drunk as fuck on pit road. And he was friendly as shit. Everybody in the South friendly as hell. Like, they say Southern hospitality. I mean, they still got racist shit popping off, but it's like the nicest racism I've ever experienced in my life, bro. Homegirl told me, she's all, because I was like, hey, can I get some sunblock? Like, mom, shit, my neck getting fucking kind of red up in this motherfucker. She's all, sweetie, you look like you tan very well. I'm not worried about you. I was like, I still need some fucking sunblock, man. God damn. And my manager was like, are you good? I was like, man, that was like, I've heard racist shit before, but that was nice. That was nice racism. Like, my skin does look nice, look golden brown. I don't need fucking sunblock. But Buddy, I was standing on pit road and he asked me the same thing. And he's like, man, where you from? I was like, I'm from New Mexico. And he was like, bro, welcome to this country, man.
yeah.
I really hope you have a great life, build a beautiful future for you and your family, right? And it was so heartfelt. I swear to God, I didn't have I couldn't bust homie's bubble. I was like, you know what, bro? We are gonna build a good life out here.
Yeah, we're gonna make it.
Yeah, we're gonna make it, dog. We're doing good, bro. And maybe I should have set him straight, but it was so heartfelt. Like, it was like a little single tear. That was like, oh my God. And then he was like, Ice, get this motherfucker out of here.
Yeah.
But no, he did share some moonshine with me though.
Yeah.
That moonshine, yeah, that's gasoline.
Yeah, I don't drink that.
It's gasoline, dog. I could have started one of those cars with that shit. I took a sip. I was like, oh, and then he's like, you want to hit this? And it was like a weird pen. Like, it looked like a battery pack from like, I was like, no, I'm good. Yeah. I listened to Jay. I got to stop smoking concert joints, bro. He's right.
Don't do that.
He's right. Sometimes, bro, Jay.
No times.
One concert joint ain't never killed nobody. Until I'm out in the back. Until I'm out in the back with no clothes on, bro, like Smokey in the chicken coop. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what was in there.
Yeah, don't do that, bro.
I'm not, bro. I'm learning. I'm evolving, Jay.
Good.
This is the evolution.
And pick up your trash.
Me and Bella.
We on it. We on it, yeah.
We on the trash trucks that are picking up your. We are. Listen, hey, that was racist, Jay. You're like my auntie.
No, it's not. Dog.
I got a billboard on the trash can. I'm not hanging off the back, dog. My tia already said it, bro. She's proud of me, Jay.
Moving up.
Moving on up. It's a trip. I want to see the trash truck. I really do. But then I'm like, do I want to see it and take a picture of it? Am I that guy? I'm going to sit by and take a selfie. Yeah. Pick up your trash, bitch. Clean up the state.
That's the approach.
It's the approach. I don't really, everybody expects every influencer, and everybody knows I hate that word, content creator, artist. I don't take selfies, dog. That's just, to me, as a 40-year-old dude, I always feel weird doing that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think people need selfies. My videos are enough. Can you imagine all of a sudden my feed's just, selfies from Johnny James. Just graced Instagram today.
Right.
You know what always bothered me too? Because we've seen the begin. I was there since the internet started interneting. And MySpace was the beginning of all of this stuff.
What?
Yep. Damn.
What's MySpace?
Damn. Hey guys, pod's over, dog. Turn this shit on.
What is
All right, bro, let's go,
MySpace?
bro.
What?
I need to go stretch, bro. So MySpace
Yeah.
was literally the first, well, it might not have been the first one, but it was the biggest first social media platform. So it was Facebook, but on steroids, right? Moco
Okay.
space a la verga, bro. No, that was for something else, Vern, dog. If you were on Moco Space, bro, you were up to some shit, my guy. The debauchery was Moco Space. So MySpace was before Facebook. What was dope about it was you could put like music on your profile and like you had like a top 8 list of friends, right?
Okay.
So when you're in high school, it kind of started shit because you could tell when someone was beefing because their top 8 would move around. Or when someone broke up with their chick, she'd be in someone's like out the top 8 and all of a sudden she was in another dude's top 8. It was drama, right? Like social media, it was the beginning of it.
Yeah.
But MySpace that you put like, we could like actually like build kind of like a website. They'd let us code, so you could put HTML code. So we had like backgrounds and guns blasting, and chicks had like little butterflies flying off. It was dope. It was the very first social media platform that I was on. I thought it was Moco Space a la verga. But from that era, I started seeing like people like evolve into social media, and the one that I could never get behind that was always weird to me was the dudes that would take selfies, the kissy face selfies. And some of them were my homies. They're not really homies anymore. But like, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? It's 7:30, dude. And you decided, you know what my feed needs? A picture of me doing a kissy face selfie.
In the gym bathroom.
In the gym bathroom.
Like, what the?
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah, for real.
Please don't do that. I wonder if it worked. I wonder if a woman was like, you know what? That's exactly what
It
I
had
need.
to have because they keep doing
Did
it.
it though? Did it though?
Sarcastic, dog. Yeah, no.
No kissy face. No, really no selfies from me neither. I don't know. It's just to me, I'm like, I'd rather have a photographer. Hey, take some pictures of me, dog. No selfies. Sorry, internet. I'm not gonna do it.
Well, I think that comes with your territory because you've always been like an artist, so you've always had
Music
to
first.
do photo shoots and stuff
True.
like that. So, but most people are just like, oh, I got a camera on my phone.
Let me take a picture of myself.
Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. Let me just do it. Well,
That's what I always think when I'm in the bathroom. You know what I should do right now? Click. Let's take a picture.
that's funny as hell.
MySpace. I can't. Look, when you leave, you got to Google it. I think it is still up and running.
Is it?
MySpace?
Yeah, I think it does. Watch, we're about to find out right now, dog.
I promise you.
You promise
don't
me it's
care.
not up?
I promise you I don't care.
You think your profile still works, Lenwords?
No.
You don't think so?
I was on Black Planet, baby.
Damn, bro. Hey, that's crazy, dog. Look, it still does work. Check it out.
Log into yours, bro. Let's
I
see.
don't know my fucking login, bro. There's no way.
She's looking at it
She's like, what
What?
is this? Look, this is a social media. Look, what does MySpace look like now?
On mobile, they have it for mobiles.
They have it on mobile. I think
What
it's
did
more
y'all
like
have
music.
it on
It's just
before?
pictures of Taylor
We
Swift.
had it on
Computer?
the actual
You had to be on
computer.
computer, yeah.
You know what was crazy too? Yeah, she's all, damn, y'all old as shit.
like,
You
what
know
are
what
y'all
was
talking about?
when you'd have to wait to get home, then you'd log into your MySpace. It didn't have facial recognition. You had to remember your passwords, and then you could always. It was gonna be a good day whenever you'd go in the notifications. You'd have a picture notification. You'd have a message from somebody. You'd have a man like, yup, lit. Now it just feels so old and outdated and weird. They should bring back the top 8 though. Let's get messy on Facebook. Well, I
You
guess
want that?
Facebook's already.
Facebook's
It's all
up,
yeah.
bro.
I think Facebook's for old people as well.
I mean, yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
I'm just keeping it real.
No, she keeping it real. It's for old people that want to argue about politics,
Yeah.
for sure, or just argue in general.
Yeah,
I think
there you go.
Instagram. Some older people need to get off TikTok. I will say like
Yeah,
or
John.
find yeah, Johnny. Get the fuck off there, dog. That was a shot.
Yeah,
No,
she
no,
was
no,
sneak
no,
dissing.
no, no.
Like I said, dog, podcast over, dog.
No, your content's cool, but like some old people be posting dumb stuff like
What's the worst? What's the cringe one for you when you see old people doing it?
like lip singing, like
Oh.
like them like little thirst traps they be trying to like that is not cute. Like
And especially when they don't know the lyrics.
thank you. Yeah, like it's not cute. Like
Yeah.
I promise you, no girl in the comments is like, oh, I need that. Like no.
Thank you. I agree. You know which one's getting to me too is like it's some of the 40 plus divorced women. There's this one in particular. She never wears a bra, and she always like wears her purse like crossed right here, and she's talking all kinds of crazy stuff, being about with like younger dudes. I'm like, someone needs to get grandma and say, it's because, bro, she probably a grandma. Dog.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine getting on the internet and you're like, Mom, why is grandma on Facebook talking about this craziness? That to me is weird too.
Yeah.
But I feel like Facebook is still the most divisive, and I tested that theory out the other day, specifically and on purpose. This is like psychological. If you misspell something, right? Either in the like actual post or down in the bottom, people will like look at it for longer because they're like, there's something wrong with this and I can't understand what it is. So I intentionally left an S out of respectfully and I put respectfully in the actual like video. No other platform, no one gave a flying fuck. Facebook. Oh, I'd take this more serious if you could fucking spell, dude. You can't fucking spell, man. I'm like, bro, you're a fucking hoe. And it was on purpose. I did it intentional. I was like, yup, Facebook. And they instantly took what I was saying and made it political.
Yeah.
Instantaneous. I said nothing.
I did see
Yeah,
that.
just like you
Nothing
can't
about
spell
it.
and
Yeah,
You
like
can't
I hate
spell.
Trump.
You can't spell. Get the fuck to and bro.
I
And people
seen
were
that.
like, "Well, then go to another country." I'm like, it wasn't political at all, dog. And it was intentional. So I know that you got to watch Facebook. That's where it comes. That's where it's the old hate.
Yeah, I don't run. My mom runs my Facebook.
That's good. It's good. Stay off of there because they just want to argue about politics or
Yeah.
ask you. They're like, "So who'd you vote for?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they
there's
get
a
it,
way
yeah.
to run it. Like you run it
Yeah.
good. I'm sure you're running it for your business.
That's all
we'll say.
that they
Yeah.
got my Facebook.
Yeah.
You know how I run it? I don't give
Like
a
a
fuck.
marathon.
Like a marathon.
Yeah.
I take it. I don't care. Say what you want, you
Yeah.
fucking idiots. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna keep moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read it and keep pushing. Argue, please argue.
Yeah.
I'll drop.
Most of the time they'll start arguing with each
I
other.
love it
Yeah.
because go ahead. We moving on up.
Yeah.
Boost the algorithm, dog. I'm almost at 100K on Facebook because people want to argue about politics on there,
Nice.
And you ain't even talking about it.
and I ain't even talking about it. Yeah. What else? We got something else. Okay. WNBA. I know it. I see it. I see it. You're going.
Honestly, the WNBA, I kind of want to go overseas.
Do you?
I want to like travel.
That's what that, and
That's
I'm
dope.
glad you said that
That's
because
dope.
that's what I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Do you
overseas.
feel like that's the only avenue they're trying to push you guys to? Is the WNBA?
Honestly, yeah.
That was my question.
Well, kind of just because like the rosters are so small.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll get drafted and then you'll get cut the next day. Like
Really?
we had a bunch of girls get drafted in the top like 10. If you're not drafted in the top 5, you're probably not gonna stay on the team. You'll most likely get cut. So like, I don't know. Me personally, like one, we get paid more overseas. I don't know what it's gonna be like in the future, but right now they get paid more overseas. So overseas, and I get to see like a different part of the world.
Dope.
So I feel like overseas right now.
I like that. I
Gonna be
like
killing
that.
it in China.
I mean, shit. Dwight Howard out there still getting his bag. Yeah.
I want to play in Greece though.
Really?
Yeah, Greece is like my dream place to travel.
That's so. What's the difference in pay? Do you know? Like, is it significant?
Oh yeah, it's definitely bigger.
That's crazy.
But like we were talking about this in the locker room the other day with all my teammates, and we was like, the bench players in the NBA can make 15 million. Our average salary is like 15,000. So like,
That's a
it's a huge jump.
difference.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a huge
So-
difference. And I don't know. I have enough information on it, but now I'm curious, especially since you guys are more in the limelight now. What percentage of like what are you guys bringing? Right? I say like in totality, like women's basketball. What's the price difference in like as far as what the business is worth? I guess that's the way I would put it. Like, what if they had to like put a price on what the WNBA was worth as far as like selling a business? What is it at now? It's way higher than it used to be for sure.
You think?
It's gotta be. They're everywhere now.
I feel like it's higher, but I wouldn't say it's like much higher.
That's crazy. Well, how long has it been? What, we're on like 25, 30 years almost.
Yeah.
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 That's a long time.
But that's why a lot of us are staying in college, because why would I go to the league and take a pay cut?
For sure.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay in college as long as I can.
Do it. I mean, they made it with the portals is a little different now too, huh?
I'm not a big fan of the portal, honestly.
That's another question I wanted to ask you.
It's like nobody's staying loyal to a team anymore.
Uh-huh.
So like, if you have a problem at school, you should jump to a different one.
Mm-hmm.
You can't like mesh with no team like that. So I don't know. I think the portal's a little shaky, but
Oh, it's like looking like you can't really build a solid foundation
at
of
all.
a team.
Like if you start at a school as a freshman, you don't know if you don't know if the freshman gonna stay there for another year or
Mm-hmm.
they gonna hit the portal right after the freshman year. So you can't even build up your way into the program.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably hard for coaches to develop character with their players or rapport with their players because it's like you get into one argument.
The
and it's like, that's
turnaround,
hard.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
Yeah.
yeah. It's like I'm in
out.
the portal.
Yeah.
Pissed. Entered the portal the very next day. I'm out this piece. So before we get out of here, Bella, I think you kind of touched on it a little bit. So if you could give any advice to any of the athletes down here that are trying to go your direction or just trying to do bigger things and get out of New Mexico or bring something bigger back over to here to New Mexico, what would your advice be to those athletes?
I would definitely say my advice would be that it doesn't matter where you're from. It just matters how hard you work and how much you're willing to put into what you want to be great at. I feel like that was something my parents taught me at a very young age, was just if you work hard, anything is really possible. So I would just say the more hard you work and just how consistent you are with your work, you can't work one day and then take another day off. I would say with consistency and hard work, like you can do whatever you want.
Yup.
Right there. Yep.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
Bars.
So that means get the fuck up and be consistent. Stop fucking complaining. No one's going to come save you. Get your ass up. You want it. Go get it. Bella, I appreciate you pulling up.
Yeah, thank y'all
That
for
was
having
fun.
me.
Yes, thanks
Thank
for
y'all for
And I
having
ain't getting
me.
off TikTok, by the way.
No, you can stay on TikTok.
All right,
you be
bet.
on my For You page all the
Let's
time.
go.
So you're good. You're good.
All right. I'm cool. I'm in
We
the
need
club.
another 4 years of Johnny.
Another
on
4
TikTok.
years. I'm entering the motherfucking portal, Jason.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm out this piece, dog.
Going back to MySpace.
Hey, imagine that'd be crazy. Where'd Johnny go? He's making videos on MySpace. It's fucking weird. No, Johnny's back on Moco Space.
There you go.
Until next time, respect the connect. Peace.
It's kicker than this.